This question is, how does my brain control me? And is answered by Baroness Susan Greenfield, who is a neuroscientist. So once again, the question is, how does my brain control me? There are two important words in this question, brain and me. We first need to make sure we really understand what they mean. The brain is a sludgy thing that fills up the inside of your head and looks a little like a very large wrinkled walnut. Although unlike a nut, it's soft, like a soft-boiled egg. But it does much, much more than a nut or an egg. It enables you to see, to hear, to feel, to smell and taste. It's also the central headquarters of your body for directing all the many different muscles in your arms and legs so that you can move. Most importantly of all, your brain is what you think with. So eventually, you can think about being you. Let's see what happens inside your head. When you are a newborn baby, your brain is the same size as the baby chimpanzees. But then something amazing happens. There are about 100 billion tiny building blocks, cells, that can only be seen under a microscope, and it is these cells that make up your brain. However, after you are born, these cells in the human brain start to make stringy connections with each other. And as the connections lengthen and increase, so your brain grows accordingly, way more than for a chimp. Why is this interesting or important? We humans don't run particularly fast. We don't see particularly well, and we're not that strong compared to many other animals. But we can live and thrive across more of the planet than any other species, because we do something far better than any other. We learn. It is because we are so good at learning from experience that we can adapt to any environment in which we are born. We are good at learning because our brain cells are fantastic at making connections every moment we're alive. Every experience you have will change your brain connections. So even if you are a clone, an identical twin with the same genes as your brother or sister, you'll have a unique pattern of brain cell connections because only you will have a certain set of experiences. Even if you live in the same house with the same family, individual and unique things will happen to you that are different from what happens to everyone else. Every time you do something ordinary, like talking with someone, playing a game, eating a certain food or looking out of the window, your brain cell connections will adapt in a unique way to make you the extraordinary individual you are. The answer to the question, therefore, is that my brain and me are the same, so one cannot control the other. However, how the feeling of being you can be caused by something that looks like a nut and feels like an egg is one of the hardest and biggest puzzles to solve.